Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Oklahoma Baptist University. Sorry, I got distracted here. We had a kid out in the court. Welcome back to OBU here in Shawnee. Beautiful campus here at the Oklahoma Baptist University. Starting lineup here for both teams. We have the NEO Lady North versus the Seminole Bells. And should be a fantastic game. Seminole comes in at 18-10, 97 in the conference. Lady North come in 21-8, 12-4 in the conference. Seminole beat Murray State yesterday, and NEO beat Western last night to come in, and this is for all the marbles. Well, not all of them.
Not all of them.
For some of the marbles.
A majority of them.
Majority of the marbles. Tomorrow's all the marbles. Tomorrow, this winner gets to go to the championship game, and they will play a very talented Enid Lady Jets team that we just got to see finish up. Now, let's talk about this matchup. Two athletic, two very physical teams going at it tonight.
Yeah, NEO, first off, it starts with Johnson, their point guard, number 23. She's experienced, she's fast, she's aggressive, and she likes to get down and dirty on the defensive end. On the other side, it starts for Summer Jones for this Seminole State team. She came off the bench last night. A little injury kind of, held her back a little bit, but once she got going, she got going. So hopefully it's a strong performance for her, and she gets to start tonight.
She got warmed up, and once she got warmed up, she went right to work. Also, Hannah Ash came off the bench last night, had a very good game. Tonight, she will be starting, so a change in the starting lineup. Summer Jones is not starting, but we expect to see her coming off the bench very quickly.
Another play you got to watch out for is number 13, Quarles. She is the point guard. She runs the offense. She is the floor general. The way this game goes depends surely on her shoulders. Looks like we got a good crowd here tonight.
Seminole comes out in white with red numbers, and NEO in blue with gold trim. Immediately starting off, a steal and a bucket by Kiera Brooks. Brooks was the beneficiary of the steal.
And Brooks is getting used to starting off the game for NEO, especially scoring-wise. Last night, the Books weren't ready as they started their game, and she was the one that started the game off with 2 free throws that she made and then continued her scoring trend with an easy layup. So she had the first 4 buckets of the night last night. She gets the first 2 right here.
Brooks had 12 last night. Driving layup, good. And that is Megan Jackson. Jackson is one of your defensive stoppers for the Lady Norse. Jackson had 13 last night. Brooks had 12, and the Lady Norse win. Trying to set the offense up is Quarles. Quarles only had 3 last night, launches a three-pointer off the rim, no good.
Yeah, and right now that NEO defense is looking very good, man-to-man. Check out the replay right here off that first turnover. She gets the ball up the court and gets it to Brooks, and Brooks doesn't hesitate and goes straight up with it and gets the first 2 points of the game.
Three-pointer on its way off the back of the iron, won't go. Rebound, big rebound by Richardson, and Richardson gets tapped from behind.
And that's a good job. Smart, crafty play by Richardson, getting number 21 of the NEO Lady Norse, Maunga, her first foul. She is the player, most valuable player of the region. So that goes without saying that she's pretty good, and getting her in foul trouble would be a good thing for these Seminole State girls.
Ash with a two-pointer. It was inside the arc. So Ash gets the first 2 points for Seminole. Jumper and won't go for Brooks. Rebounded backside. It's rebounded by Arena.
And Johnson dribbles it off her foot. And Arango lands on Ainsworth's head as she comes down, and she's grimacing just a little bit there.
Coming in for her will be Grover. Nice pass down low. Fall away jump shot won't go. Rebounded by Grover.
Manunga is used to getting down there and being able to body some defenders. Right there you saw Richardson go straight up and didn't budge as she tried to body her and get physical into the basket.
Ash turnaround jumper. She already has doubled her points from last night. Score tied 4-4 in all as the Bells tie it up off of Ash's turnaround jumper. She has all 4 points for Seminole. Jumper off the back of the iron, won't go. Rebound Seminole.
Both of Johnson's shots have been strong.
Miscommunication as a pass goes awry. That was Quarles.
And it's funny to see because both of these schools, the girls and the boys, they take real pride in coming in and showing support for one another. Earlier today, NEO and Seminole State boys faced off with each other, and NEO boys was able to get the best of Seminole State. Well, here tonight, although they lost, the Seminole State boys still come out and show support for their girls like they did for them. And the NEO boys are also here. But you have to remember, early in that game, Seminole State's girls were giving the NEO boys a lot of trouble.
They sure were.
Well, guess what, Eric? The NEO boys have showed up in the same exact spot to give the Seminole State girls that same kind of trouble here tonight, and they're starting early.
Score still 4-4, 5:41 in the first quarter. Vickers down low, and she finds Grover. Grover unable to make a bucket, and ball will be poked out of bounds. Will go to the Lady Norse. Boy, I thought she would. There she goes. I was waiting for that three-pointer to be triggered. She pulled a shot that I thought would come a little earlier, but Johnson unable to hit. Driving on the other end is the other 23, and that was Smith. No, 22, excuse me, Richardson. Nice give and go. Oh!
Too strong on the reverse layup.
Reina unable to hit that one. Now, I found out something interesting earlier. Reina, number 30, is from Colombia.
That's it?
Yeah, she's from Colombia.
That's not much investigative reporting
and
right
number
there.
32, Stebekova,
yeah,
is from Czechoslovakia.
I could have looked at the roster and saw that. You made it seem like you really discovered something there, Eric.
You're killing my investigative reporting here, Dion.
Do you have a card or something that we could just hire you out to?
Oh my goodness gracious!
I mean, help me out here, guys. I mean,
I'm trying to show my knowledge of asking questions as a reporter and not have to go for the internet for every. I'm sorry, I don't Google it up like all you millennials.
You could have saved yourself. You could have saved yourself some exercise there, buddy.
As we're arguing, the girls are battling, especially down low.
That's going to be an offensive foul.
That's an offensive foul, and right now, NEO has the size advantage down low. Jump shot and off the mark.
And Johnson, I feel like, is 0 for 4 right now from the field, and they really need to get her going because she is their best player, in my opinion, offensively. She really gets it going for this NEO team.
Well, she had 25 points last night in the win, and so far she's 0 for from the floor. Oh, big-time block. She can't do it offensively right now. She'll step up on defense. Look at her go. Here's the shot right here.
Check out the replay as Richardson gives the ball.
Get that out of here.
And she sends that into the stands. I'm sorry, man, but just Dikembe Mutombo just made the block so exciting. You just can't help but laugh.
Lady North's going to push. Johnson's out front, leans in, doesn't get contact. But the follow-up by Stephanie Nova, sorry.
Well, that's a nice shot by Grover over there, able to post up and go up strong. And finally, something goes down for the NEO offense. Brooks knocks down the two-pointer.
It was just a two. They said her foot was on the line. Grover, turnaround jumper off the glass, won't go.
The refs are really letting them play down low.
And three-pointer, big-time shot. The intimidator, Megan Jackson. Ball thrown away, miscommunication down low, trying to get it to Grover. And here comes Summer Jones into the ballgame. Vickers will come out.
And here, hopefully, here comes the offense.
Three-pointer off, and that was by Kiera Brooks, just off the mark. Ash, ooh, I thought she was going to take that. She probably should have. She was right in good momentum. Now she gets to travel.
Yeah, I think she might have traveled twice there.
Well, she was saving the second one for later.
And it looks like Coach Rita Stories is starting to bring in some shooters here as she enters in the game. Jamie Clark, the three-point specialist.
Clark had 6 points last night. Trying to work down low. And unable to connect on that. And a turnover you don't need if you're the Bells. You're in there, you had the lead, you were tied, now you're down by 3.
Yeah, any of your boys are having too much fun down there on the baseline.
Somehow Ennio comes back up with it. Outside jumper, won't go. Rebound by Grover. Back out to Grover. Grover way high, tries to drive in. And getting fouled on her shot was 22 Richardson. So Richardson will go to the line. I believe that foul was on Brooks. Richardson hits the first one. Richardson last night did not score for Seminole.
Yeah, she made most of her presence felt on the defensive end. That's just the type of player she is, as she knocks down both of those free throws there to make it a 1-point deficit for Seminole State.
Letting the time wind down here in the first quarter. It's gone pretty quickly. Johnson driving, jump shot off the glass, nice.
And she finally gets one to go at the end of the first quarter as she comes in the lane and banks it home. Finally, maybe that can wake her up a little bit for here in the second quarter.
In the first quarter, it's the Ennio Lady North 13, Seminole State Bells 10. Watch some replays here.
There's some crafty shooting over there by Miss Johnson. With the end of the first quarter, we're going to take this into the commercial. We'll be back with the rest of the second quarter.
Other wireless companies need 4-page brochures to explain plans that are too complicated and cost way too much. We are not like the others. We are Bravado Wireless. We offer one line of unlimited talk, text, and 4G LTE data for only $40 per month, with no minimum number of lines and no hidden fees. This is your year to be bold, connect fast at the best price. We live where you live, and we are proud to be a part of your community here in Eastern Oklahoma. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Back to action here at OBU for the Women's Region 2 NJCAA Regional Tournament. Lady North up on the Bells 13-10. Big time outside shot, doesn't drop. Bringing the ball up. That's number 13, Quarles. Quarles had 3 points last night, has 2 currently. Summer Jones, 3-point on the way, and it's good.
And that was a big time shot by Summer Jones as she ties this ball game. Contested defender in her face. She rises up and knocks it down.
And miscommunication. Pass was too high, trying to hit a cutting Brooks underneath. Summer Jones with the ball, who hit his three-pointer just moments ago. Sets a big-time screen. Jump shot off the elbow, won't go. Rebound by the Lady North. Shot was taken by number 20.
Jamie Clark.
Jamie Clark. And hit her, struck our camera girl over there underneath the basket.
You okay? Give me a thumbs up if you're all right.
She's smiling, so I think she's all right. She's got still got her hat on.
Reset the shot clock.
Reset shot clock, and long pass out to Black Bear. Gonna call a foul on 13 Quarles. Three-point attempt by Johnson, short. Clark with the rebound.
Still a close ball game, all tied up at 13.
Summer Jones being guarded closely by Brooks, and she's fouled on the shot. Brooks got into her, and that is Kiera Brooks. That's her second foul.
And it's funny because you can, as you look at this replay, Summer Jones doesn't have that much of a height advantage over Brooks, but continuously she sees her situation, she gets the ball, and she continues to try and elevate over Brooks and knock down those open shots, from her opinion, right in front of Brooks as she exits the ball game.
15-10, Seminole is up on NEO. Spot up shooter, and doesn't go in. It was a long, she's taken a couple of those long-range shots. I'm curious as why she's not closer in the paint. But driving the paint right there is 23 Johnson.
That's close in the paint for you.
Ties it up 15-all once again. Long three-pointer off the back of the iron, and man, I would have liked to see him play that one out. Coach is pleading his case too, said they were standing straight up, and I believe they called it on Megan Jackson.
And a block by Sepatakova.
Jackson, three-point on the way, it's good. Megan Jackson, the intimidator. Summer Jones, top of the key, or free throw line rather. Chambers down low, unable to hit. Got to have those drop in.
Yeah, and that one she just tossed right up. She's got to do it under more control as they steal the ball right there. Richardson bringing it up the court.
Clark, three-point on the way, and it's good. So Jamie Clark gets into the action here in the second quarter, her first points. Three-point won't go. Tap back out to Jackson. Jackson, long jumper, won't go. Rebound Chambers. Driving in, shot clock winding down and loses it out of bounds, and she's down holding her knee.
That thing buckled. No replays necessary.
Oh, and it's the knee that's not wrapped. And that is number 13, Trishelle Quarles. Quarles had 3 points last night, but big defensive effort last night. She has 2 points, and she's holding the left knee. You can see it buckled in the replay, and it's a knee that's not wrapped.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, this is going to be a big loss if she can't continue. This is the floor general, the point guard. She's been running the offense all day long, and she's drawn the short straw of being able to guard Johnson on the other side, number 23 for NEO. So she's got a major role to play in this game, and if she can't continue, it's going to be very, very hard for Seminole State to overcome. This is going to be a big-time adversity for them.
You see the trainer checking her out, and he's trying to figure out where it hurts. So you may think that sounds silly, but that way he can diagnose just exactly what's going on. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back as she's walking off.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines, because we live where you live. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Back to action as they get Quarles, carry her off the court. She wasn't able to walk on her own power. So Quarles is carried off, and they're going to carry her off back into the training room.
And as an athlete who's been in that situation before, and as soon as I see the trainers go down to the ground and do those specific tests, I know exactly what they're looking for. Because of HIPAA laws, we're not really allowed to go out and make judgments or guesses, but hopefully Quarles will be all right.
Johnson's shot was short. Trying to get it down to Grover, and Grover lost it momentarily. 18 seconds on the shot clock. She's trapped with help, or trapped and no help. Timeout called. 30-second timeout by Seminole.
And Rita Stories had to come down the court and smack her heels against the baseline just to get the attention of the refs so she could finally get that timeout that she was looking for. But here's the situation that we're looking at, though. There's a couple of players on this Seminole State team that's going to have to pick up their pace of play and answer the call, especially with the adversity that they're looking at. Summer Jones is going to have to be a dominating force in this game. Number 10, Vickers, is going to have to step up. I'm also looking at number 30, who hasn't entered the game yet, but she has been known to knock down some threes, and she's going to, when she enters this game, she's going to have to be a dominant performer. I'm talking about Cowlin.
And the thing is you have to be able to recognize, hey, you know, Summer Jones is slowed with that knee. She's lost a little mobility. She can still shoot, but her mobility isn't there. So that means her defense is a little bit slower than what it normally is. All right, you've lost a big defender, so everyone has to step up their game, and they have to recognize that. And a foul away from the ball right in front of our camera.
And Johnson, number 23, seems to be down over there by our camera.
I think we're having focus problems on that one. So Johnson is down. It could be a big hit for NEO also, as Johnson had 25 points last night. You see her trying to shake it off there.
And she's going to tough it out and stay in the game.
Jackson, spin around jumper won't go, but cleaned up underneath. Stevikova picks up 2 more points. Oh, nice feed right there underneath, and trying to finish with Richardson, was fouled from behind.
And good job by Richardson getting the slight hesitation and then going straight up, and Stevikova fouling her on the way up as well.
First one is up and good by Richardson. Second one is good as well. 20 all once again. Driving baseline, trying to find an opening, and
again, number 32, Stevikova with the, oh no, they say she steps out of bounds.
Yeah, I think Stevikova forced her out of bounds. A good defensive play to make her change where she was going. And Johnson goes down, will be a travel.
She just slips over there.
Well, there for a second I thought she hurt her knee, but
the thought crossed my mind as well.
Turnaround jumper by Richardson won't go. Richardson picks up her first personal foul. Ash nearly picks it off, just a tick late on that one. And Stefikova unable to connect. Summer Jones will bring it down. Vickers, three-pointer on the way, bam!
And she nails it.
And you called her out and said she needed to step up. That's a big shot right there as the defender fell down. Nice pass inside from Jackson, connecting with McAdams.
Yeah, and Summer Jones taps her chest and says, that one's my fault. Just lost focus on the defensive end for a split second, and NEO made him pay for it.
Vickers again, jump shot won't go. Rebound by Richardson, back out to Summer Jones. Richardson, boy, she's thinking about a three, and the coach goes, she yells, no, no.
You study long, you study wrong.
Jump shot by Ash won't go.
Oh, and Johnson breaks her down with the scoop layup.
Johnson gave her the okie doke and went in with the scoop layup. 24-23, NEO has the lead once again.
And the NEO boys love it over there.
Summer Jones.
Check out the replay. Once again, Johnson taking it coast to coast. Look at her break her down. And the scoop layup with the right hand.
(24-23), a minute 40 to go before halftime. Driving, Clark finds herself in trouble and ends up walking, trying to get herself out of trouble.
And that was a good job on the help defense on the other side by Arango coming from her post position.
Whoa!
And that's gone the other way.
Yeah. She was not moving. Richardson takes the charge.
And they changed the call?
Whoa. 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 I thought for sure that was a charge. That'll put Emily McAdams at the line to shoot.
Yikes. You can't, I don't know. Semifinal game, you can't make calls like that late.
Yeah, no, you can't turn around and change the other official. So McAdams is at the line shooting free throws. 2 for 2 now.
Makes it a 3-point lead for NEO with 1 minute and 19 seconds left in the half.
Now, Vickers, three-pointer in and out. McAdams with the rebound. I was going to mention McAdams, we didn't see her till late last night.
Yeah, and you remember the coach having a conversation with her when she was exiting the game, making sure that she was all right, that she got her feet under her, it's like she hadn't played in a while, making sure that she was okay to go. And so today she gets an early call off the bench.
Now, I saw her in the training room earlier, and they were wrapping ankles, so I don't know if that was maybe a body part that has been given problems. Clark at the line, hits her first one, second one on its way and drops in. Clark has 5 and puts them down by 1. Nice pass inside, unable to hold on to it. Back out top to Jackson. Jackson jump shot off the mark. Rebound by Summer Jones, 41 seconds before half. Kicks it out, Vickers, three-pointer from the corner pocket, won't go.
Somebody needs to stop the ball handler.
Johnson up top, gonna try to take the last shot.
And they're gonna clear the lane for Johnson and let her work. Let's see what she can do here.
And she'll lose the ball out of bounds. Ran into some traffic, and that traffic was called Grover.
And it was just a simple situation. They clear out the lane. Seminole State gambling that Johnson wasn't gonna let the ball go, so they collapse on her, and it was almost like 5-on-1.
Summer Jones, three-pointer off the mark. So we will go into halftime with NEO holding a slim 1-point advantage. 26-25, the NEO Lady North lead the Seminole State Bells here in Region 2 action semifinals. We'll be right back after halftime.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
for the Region 2 semifinal game between the Northeastern A&M Norse versus the Seminole State College Bells. Right now, NEO is up 26-25. Scrum on the floor, trying to get the ball loose. Finally gets it out to Brooks. Brooks is on the run. Got a pull-up jumper and no good. Rebound by Arana and it's good. Brooks comes down holding her elbow. So they count the bucket by Arana, but then they call Vickers, I believe, for the foul. And I don't know how, because Vickers wasn't around her, but.
Yeah, she was right there, and she grabbed her shoulder on the shot.
(29-25), a little confusion there. Even
I am
over here.
so confused.
But we'll get her wrapped up and started. Summer Jones on the drive, baseline jumper, and it's fouled by Brooks. So Brooks will pick up, if I'm not mistaken, her third foul. And that is Brooks' third foul, as Summer Jones will go to the line to shoot. First one is good. Second one is good as well. 29-27, two-point game once again. Jackson driving, and you're gonna call a charge on a baseline shot. The Intimidator Jackson not happy about that call.
And I mean, there's nothing, and that's the point right there. There's nothing she can do in that situation. She's going up to take the shot. Defender's right there. She has to come down. It's the law of gravity. So it's a frustrating one.
Ash loses the ball out of bounds right in front of the bench.
You lose focus in this game for 1 second. Name that movie.
Ocean's 11.
You've just become my new best friend.
I can even name the scene.
You have just become my new best friend.
I'm a movie fanatic, my friend. Arana with the rebound, unable to follow up there. Grover comes down with the rebound. Grover loses it, kicks it out to Ash. Ash able to hold on to it this time. Over to Vickers. Vickers jump shot baseline is good. So Vickers chips in 2 more points.
She's got the ball game. She got the jump shot going tonight.
Jackson driving layup and gets bumped, and now a backcourt violation. Coach Rita almost got trampled over here. Nice find. Grover wide open underneath, and that's the lead for the Bells as Grover hits the 2 points.
And Coach Rita Stories loves that.
Jackson three-pointer left pocket. Won't go. Rebound by someone we haven't really called her name a whole lot today is Mononga.
Yeah, she's been out. She collected those 2 fouls early. Then Coach loved the way the unit on the floor was playing, so we hadn't seen much of her in the first half. But she's on the floor with the regular starting crew. Everybody except for number 32, Sepatakova.
Jackson three-point on the way, no good. Too much, backside of the rim. Vickers is gonna push it. She's got Summer Jones. Jones trying to go down deep and hit 32 of Ainsworth. Ainsworth had 16 points last night, none right now.
And that was a dangerous pass by Summer Jones, and maybe the risk was too heavy.
The risk outweighed the reward. Grover just kicks it out to somebody. Ainsworth still can't get a bucket, but it rolls out off the Norse ladies.
Yeah, Mononga trying to control the rebound, and it just comes off her hand.
Grover trying to get a shot up, doesn't go up hard enough, and short. Jackson's gonna push it. That hole collapsed awful quickly. And
that's a good foul.
Yes.
Good foul by number 10, Vickers, over there, because that lane was open, wide open, and instead of fouling her softly so she can continue the play, she fouls her hard, stops the process, and she has to go to the free throw line. And that's only 2 on Vickers, so she's in good shape for the rest of the game as of now.
The Czech Republic, Stepa Kanova at the line. Got to talk with her a little bit before the game. And they're going to call a lane violation on, what did they call a lane violation on 15 on Grover? So she'll get to shoot that one over. Up and good, so she takes advantage of that one.
You can see Summer Jones on the free throw line over there waiting to rebound, and she was telling the ref she's double clutching every time.
Grover, oh, not enough to go up. Just inches away from that one, breaking over the basket.
And a long 3 by Brooks, and it hits the front of the rim.
Ash, transition jumper, won't roll in. Thought it was going to be a headsy save there by Vickers, but I guess she was out of bounds when she turned to throw it in. Jump shot by Johnson. Three-pointer is good.
And maybe she's woken up. That first half was rough. You could see the frustration off Johnson's face when she was going into halftime. This time she nails the step-back jumper.
33-31. Inio back on top. Ash uses a screen to get a jumper, and it's good.
And she nails a jumper of her own.
Ash has 6 points. Ties it up. Long three-pointer by Johnson. That brought rain. Rebounded by Ash.
Could almost taste the rainbows on that one.
Oh, Skittles.
See what I did there?
I saw what you did there. Yeah, nice transition. Vickers, baseline, lays it up against the glass, won't go. Rebounded backside by the Norse. Loses the ball on the other end. Checking in is Chambers. And they got bailed out by Jackson touching the ball as Ash was trying to get the ball over to Chambers. Turnaround jumper and too much for Vickers.
It looked good when it left her hand.
Boy, it did. Wow, nice footwork. Turnaround jumper by Johnson. Easy there, big fella.
Golly.
Johnson will push it up, 35-33, 2-point advantage once again. Clark going to be checking in, the three-point shooter for Seminole. And unable to hit Ash as she pops out. Ash will come out, looks a little gassed.
And before halftime, this Seminole State girls team had 10 turnovers. And it is, with them being down by 1 point, essentially that was the difference in them having the lead and not having the lead. So they got to pick up the turnovers. They got to find some more stuff offensively, and they got to do better on defense, especially with Johnson, as she looks like she's about to start catching fire.
All right, we'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
You are called to be bold, to connect in your home, to your community, and to the world. From your land, we are Bravado Wireless. We are your high-speed internet provider based right here in eastern Oklahoma. With the latest technology, we offer coverage in more underserved areas than ever, with 4G LTE speeds and no installation needed. We're faster and more reliable than the competition, and at $59.99 a month, we're more affordable too. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Back to action here. The Lady North up 35-33 on the Seminole Bells. The Norths will inbounds the ball. Johnson hit a big-time jump shot right before we went to timeout. And a nice give and go there. Mononga finally gets on the board after scoring 17 last night. That's her first bucket tonight.
And a nice two-man game by both of those players, and good vision by Johnson, just lobbing it up to her and letting her do the rest.
Clark drives and gives it up to Chambers. Vickers drives baseline, guarded by Jackson. Gets herself in trouble, kicks it back out to Chambers. Chambers stuck, finally finds Clark. 4 seconds on the shot clock, and somehow gets a shot off, and Chambers ends up with it. Summer Jones called for the ball. Jump shot on the elbow, doesn't get the roll. Chambers there to clean up, but it's fouled. Chambers will go to the line to shoot a pair.
And that was good hustle right there by the Seminole State girls team. Fighting for every loose ball, doing their best to get open, finding their teammates, and finally something breaks for them as Chambers goes up strong for the rebound and gets fouled on the putback.
Chambers had 5 points last night, hits the first free throw. Coach Rita still won't watch the free throw attempts. Second one goes up and is in.
And it does work.
It does work. She won't look at it, and they work. 37-35. Oh, nice give and go, and Jackson's fouled as she goes up.
And I thought Chambers would have got there on time, but it seems like she did slap her on the wrist. So she's going to get called for the foul.
Jackson has 8 points. She'll go to shoot 2 at the free throw line. First one is up and is good. Her first attempt at the line tonight.
You know, one of the essential things about coaching is learning how to whistle. All the good coaches have a good whistle. I'm starting to learn that as more and more I sit on this sideline.
Jackson hits both her free throws, gives her 11 points for the night, or excuse me, 10 points. Clark drives the lane too hard as it bounces over the goal.
And she was anticipating Monengo coming up and blocking it.
And
as Chambers picks up her second consecutive foul. She misses the first one.
Monongo has 2 points tonight, 17 last night. Hits the second one. So 40-35.
And it looks like Sepatakova has a little blood on her leg there, so they're going to stop the play of game.
They said she gets 20 seconds to see if they can get it patched up and get her back out there.
You always feel for a trainer in this situation. It's always a rush job. They got a Band-Aid on.
Band-Aid on it and wrap it up. Chambers goes in and just gets stuffed by the interior defense of the Norse.
Manunga just comes over and just excellent with the help defense. Take a look.
Nice block. Summer Jones and unable to connect with the rim. So it will be a turnover to NEO. NEO will bring the ball back up.
That might have been a travel right there.
3-point on the way, too short. Vickers with the rebound. Vickers going to drive and gets assaulted as she goes in, and they're going to call it on Stepakova.
She went down hard.
We got a few inches height differential there. Vickers, her first free throw of the night, and will go in. Second one goes in and drops. Wow, because the ball just stopped on the rim and fell in.
Nice touch. Looks like that little Band-Aid is helping her there.
Right. Nice give and go. Goes up against glass. Oh, can't get it to fall in. She'll go to the line. Ainsworth, who has been silent on the offensive end tonight. Ainsworth hits the first one.
There you see some of the Seminole State softball players who's come to cheer on their Lady Bells.
Bells basketball. Sorry, I knew you were searching for the word there.
You found it. Now that's what I call detective work.
Detective work, thank you very much, sir. Watch my fair share of Law and Order. 3-point. Right corner pocket, it's good.
And I thought that thing was going to sail over the hoop, but it just catches the back of the rim and rattles in.
Johnson, big bucket under a minute to go in the third quarter. 45-39. Vickers drives, just throws it up. She wasn't really set it, had plenty of time to set a play.
And they're going to stop and hold up for the last shot.
Three seconds. Johnson shoots it from way out in the parking lot. Wow. like big buckets, and I cannot lie.
You know what? Out of all the times you've been saying that, that was the most appropriate time.
That was the most appropriate time.
The time winding down, 8 seconds left. She hits it to Brooks, and then she gives it back to Johnson, and Johnson nails it from almost the ORU side.
That's like a walk-off home run. She was like, check it again, check it one more time. It went in.
Yeah, we'll check you back after this commercial break as we'll bring you the rest of the fourth quarter.
Other wireless companies need 4-page brochures to explain plans that are too complicated and cost way too much. We are not like the others. We are Bravado Wireless. We offer 1 line of unlimited talk, text, and 4G LTE data for only $40 per month, with no minimum number of lines and no hidden fees. This is your year to be bold, connect fast at the best price. We live where you live, and we are proud to be a part of your community here in Eastern Oklahoma. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Folks, be sure and check out, coming into our stores March 15th is the Samsung S10. The S10, S10e, and the S10 Plus be coming to Bravado Wireless retail stores. Find a store near you at bravadowireless.com, available in all colors under the rainbow. So let me tell you a little story here, Dion.
Do I really want to hear it?
Johnson came in at halftime with 6 points. Or came in the third quarter after halftime with 6 points. She comes out after the third quarter with 17 points.
That's a big third quarter.
Big third quarter for Johnson. That one's off to the left, but she had a nice arc on it. 48-39 to score. Ineo is ahead. The Bells have been playing well, but the majority of their points in the third quarter came via the free throw line.
And Summer Jones tries to hit that fadeaway jumper right there off the side, and she doesn't connect with anything as Neo takes it the other way.
Running jumper by Jackson, and that is good. 12 points for Jackson. Shot doesn't drop, sorry.
And Richardson goes in the lane out of control as Neo turns over the ball.
I was noticing earlier, towards the end of the third quarter, the Bells are starting to look a little gassed.
That's a good observation.
Detective skills, my friend.
Not a lot of depth on the bench with Coros going out in the second quarter.
Shot clock goes off.
Good defensive possession right there for NEO.
Fourth quarter, gut check time. Both teams right here. 11-point spread now, 50-39. Jump shot, Manungo won't go. Rebound by Vickers. Vickers finds Summer Jones out front, and it's good. Nice pass, nice dish off, and Johnson hits the floor. Stepa Vakova will go to the line to shoot. Second one is up and good. 51-41, 10-point ball game. Now remember, this was just a 1-point game at halftime. Nice turnaround jumper. Richardson with 2. Jackson driving, but I thought she got fouled before she took the shot. Three-point attempt by Summers and is good from the left wing. 46-51.
She's trying to make this a game once again.
Bells are not out of this game. 6:36 to go.
And Richardson just gets too high up. They find Manunga, and she stays underneath and goes up strong. Take another look. A nice pass by Sepatakova.
She just got beat and couldn't recover quick enough.
Now Richardson has to be careful. She has 4 fouls.
Jones off this time. Rebound by Johnson. She's going to push it. She's got Jackson underneath. Nice dish. Jackson can't finish it, though. Grover rebounds. Ash, mid-range jumper, short.
You can hear the crowd pleading with these Seminole State girls to rebound.
And
Richardson gets a cheap one, and that's going to be 5 for her.
She goes over and gives a little 5 to the NEO basketball players that she was giving them all kinds of fits earlier today.
Yes, she was.
All in good fun?
All in good fun.
54-46, and Manungo starting to find her rhythm.
Ooh, and Sepatakova blocks Summer Jones' shot, and Jones takes out Brooks.
A little frustration foul. And Coach Rita will call a timeout. She wants to talk about it. So 30-second timeout. Watch this replay here. Nice pass inside. Folks, we will be here tomorrow. Game starts at 2 o'clock. Starts with the men's championship. We'll be tomorrow. Men's championship starts at 2. Ladies will play at 4 o'clock. And remember, if you find a penny on the sidewalk, you're going to go buy an iPhone XR, and that's for the Bravado Wireless Premium Plan, because you can get a Bravado iPhone XR for just a penny.
Just a penny.
One
Pick
penny.
it up off the ground and find yourself an iPhone.
That's right. All right, back to action. Jump shot outside, Stepavikova. The Czechoslovakian ringer right there.
And Manunga almost had a jump on that ball.
$58-46. Two-pointer.
And a good shot over there by number 10, Vickers.
Summer Jones, three-pointer, too hard. Johnson starts to penetrate, backs out. Stipafikoa on the elbow, and again.
And they got a guarder out there. Your post players can't be afraid to leave the post. They got to come out and guard Stipafikoa because she likes that elbow spot. She's knocking it down.
Grover, I think, just kind of shows. Oh, wow. They're going to call a foul on Grover. I thought that was kind of incidental contact. That will send Stipafikoa. Send her to the line. Misses that one, but you're right. Ever since she put the Band-Aid on her knee, she's kind of gone on fire.
Very much so.
She said, "You make me bleed, I will make you bleed." Pretty sure she said it in that tone, too. You know, Clark has not hit but one three-pointer this game. Grover way out and hits that one.
Making it a 10-point game with 3 minutes left.
Game is not over. Bells are still fighting. So far, they don't have an answer for Stipafikoa on that jump shot at the elbow. She certainly found her sweet spot tonight, didn't she?
She sure did.
She had 6 last night. So far, she's got 7 this quarter. Summer Jones, three-point attempt. Left corner, won't go. Rebound by Clark. Vickers, turnaround jumper, baseline, won't go. And a block by Stipafikoa, but I think she'll get called for the foul. And will send.
That was a weird situation right there where Mananunga and Stipafikoa were down there to get the rebound, and Ainsworth ends up with it, and they get the foul.
They kind of looked at each other like they thought the other one was going to make the play on it.
Exactly.
Ainsworth hits the first one. Hits the second one. 30-second timeout. It's going to be called by the Seminole Lady Bell, or Seminole Bells, rather. Ash is going to check back in. Partner, tomorrow we have Championship Saturday. We will have in the men's division at 2 o'clock, we will have the NEO North versus the Connor State Cowboys. And we will have the NOC Enid Lady Jets versus the winner of this game. And we will know that in 2 minutes and 26 seconds. Bells have certainly played one heck of a game, coming in 18-10 against the 21-8 Lady North. Nice find underneath Stipafikoa, and she is hacked by the Shorter Vickers. So she's not been very good at the free throw line. And I say that, and she hits that one. She says, Mr. Announcer, take that. Second shot on its way, and this one will not go. And I think it went out on the Bells, and it did. It went out on Ainsworth. It's one of those things with how, you know, it's just not bouncing your way.
That's certainly what it looks like.
Turnaround jumper by Matonga, and won't go. Vickers is going to push. Drives in, kicks it out to Ash. 3-point on the way, and it's got, thought it was going to go. Didn't go too much. Brooks on the other end, and I like how Brooks moved out of the way so she would not get fouled. 65-52. And Summer Jones, three-pointer way off the mark. Minute 44, and this might be all that the Bells have. And that right there, my friend, was a nail in the coffin from the right corner.
Yeah.
That might be the fat lady in the fifth row scene.
Not that there's a fat lady in the fifth row or anything.
No, I was just making what do you call it? A pop culture comment.
Reference, a figure of speech?
Figure of speech. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Thesaurus.
I found it.
Don't ever call me a thesaurus. Name that movie.
You got me.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Dang it.
Under a minute to play. Wow, that young lady is on fire. She has had an amazing game. Timeout as Summer Jones will check out. (70-52). NEO, barring any kind of complete and total collapse of the world as we know it, will go on to win this one, and we'll play tomorrow at 4 o'clock. The Bells stood toe-to-toe and went to the 8th round. Just didn't have enough gas in the tank. I think injuries really hurt the Bells tonight.
Yeah, because this is a completely different ball game if some of their key players are healthy.
Yeah, I think so. And man down, she pops right back up, and that was Caitlin Hall. She will be shooting now with 25 seconds left in the ball game. Folks, be sure and let everyone know that we will be out here tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon rather. Be sure and share and like our Facebook page. Let all your friends know we'll be out here tomorrow. Please come out here, but if you can't, watch us on our Facebook page or YouTube channel. Hall hits both of them. Drives baseline, and Clark is accosted. You can kind of see it on the face. Just look at Clark. She's exhausted and literally has given everything they've had. Valiant effort by the Bells. 15 seconds left. Clark at the line, and we'll hit a free throw. Second one goes in as well. Folks, that should be the ball game. 72-54. NEO will take away the win and will move to the championship game tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Stay with us as we bring you Championship Saturday tomorrow. And that will be it. 72-54 your final. Folks, remember this broadcast is a copyright of Bravado Wireless. This game and broadcast shall not be reproduced, rebroadcasted, or otherwise distributed without the express written consent of Bravado Wireless and its management. Dion, Championship Saturday tomorrow. Get ready. We will have ball game starting at 2 o'clock. Great games today. For Eric Shannon and my partner Dion Amade, folks, we will see you tomorrow.